Hello again, folks. Welcome to another one of my videos. This video is kind of a bit of a replication of one I did a little while ago on a flywheel modification that I do on Husqvarnas and Kokusan motorcycles, where the magnets fall out of the rotors. So going back a couple of months, a guy contacts me. I think he saw the video that I did on that, and he contacted me regarding the magnets on a Kokusan rotor that fits the Morini, I think they call it a Coguaro, and the Dart model, New York, and the Excalibur models. I think they used all the same rotor flywheel on those. And he contacted me about the magnets that had fallen out of his rotor, and he was just wondering whether I could do anything like a modification on that. I said, okay, best thing to do is send me some photographs of it. I looked at it and the stator that he had on it, and I said, well, probably the best thing to do is, you know, get it to me and let me have a look at it. Anyway, he sent it to me. This is it. And I had a look at it, did some investigating on it, and I thought, yeah, I could maybe do something with that. And he also mentioned that the stator on those bikes is the same stator, or the same size stator as fitted to this Kawasaki GP9304 and the 18-pole stator, GP9304 and some of the other Kawasaki models. And I thought, I was just a bit worried about the magnets in the rotor, because the rotor on the Husqvarnas have got different amount of poles on them, so I know the magnet in that one wouldn't be suitable for an 18-pole stator on those Morini motorcycles that I mentioned. But as the stator was the same as the GP9304, we do a replacement rotor that goes on those, or for those Kawasaki's, and I thought maybe I could get a magnet ring for one of those off of one of those bikes and fit that to his rotor for his Morini. Anyway, he sent it to me and I had a good look at it, and I managed to get some magnets that were suitable for an 18-pole stator, and fitted it in there, or used the same procedure as I did for the Husqvarnas and Kokusan models that I do. But anyway, yeah, this is it, which is now been modified with a one-piece magnet ring using the same procedure as I do on the Husqvarna and Kokusan rotors. The procedure for machining is virtually identical. The only thing that is slightly different, there's one or two dimensions that are a little bit different, only because the wall thickness of the original rotor is actually slightly thinner than what they are on the Husqvarnas, that are a lot more beefier on the Husqvarnas. So I had to do a little bit of modifying on this steel ring insert that I put in there to allow for minimal machining on the flywheel to fit the steel ring in. I didn't want to go machining it out too far, because it'd end up possibly weakening, you know, what material originally was in there. But anyway, I mean, I won't go into the procedure of actually doing the job. There is a video that I've done on the Husqvarnas, which if you want to see it, the full procedure being done, I would suggest you go and visit that video, because I would only be doing exactly the same on this one. I'll put a link in the description below where you can actually see me doing it on the Husqvarnas. Like I said, the procedures that I did on this is virtually identical, just with a few modifications to it. But yeah, successfully put a one-piece magnet ring in a rotor from a Motor Morini, those models, and hopefully it will be working. The only good thing, well, one good thing is the orientation of the magnet doesn't really matter where you put it, because it's not a CDI stator on there, it's just purely for charging. so the position of the magnet ring inside here doesn't really matter, because it's just for purely charging purposes only. There's no CDI on it. It's probably got a TCI ignition on it. But yeah, if you want to go to that video, like I said, I'll put a link in the description below, and you can see how I do it. This is going to go back to the customer today, and hopefully he'll have it on his bike, and he's going to be testing it out, make sure it works alright, and if that's the case and it does work alright, then he will obviously inform me, and I will make these available. Either you know, people can send them to me and I can modify them, or I'll end up doing a do-it-yourself kit that if customers think they're up to it, they can fit the steel ring and the magnet ring themselves. I've sold quite a few for the Husqvarna's DIY kits, and people have managed to sort it out themselves. One other thing that he did ask me to do, on these flywheels they got a great big extra steel section, well, it's part of the centre boss, but on the back of here, and he did ask me to remove that massive great big weight. I'll put some pictures up, and you can see what it originally looked like, but he asked me to machine that off to reduce some extra inertial weight that's on there. He did some research, and people have said that the bike runs smoother without all that extra weight on it. It's kinder on the engine. And one modification that he has done as well, by the look on it, or he did actually tell me that he's removed the trigger, the long trigger section, which improves the ignition as well. Makes the bike run a bit better. But yeah, hopefully I'll have these available as a modification for these bikes where the magnets fall out of the original rotors. But anyway, thanks for watching. Like I said, if you want to see the full procedure done on this flywheel, I suggest you look at the other video I do for the Husqvarna's, and the link is in the description below. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll endeavour to post another video up when I get time. I'm pretty busy this time of the year, and hopefully the old guy will have his bike back charging and he can be riding it around. Thanks for watching. See you again on the next one. Ta-ra.